Star Wars fans, I'm supposed to be on vacation, but this absolutely insane news just dropped about Hayden Christensen, Darth Vader, being in the Ahsoka show. Holy crap, let's break it down. What's up, everybody? It's Josh coming at you from Nerd Vengers Tower. And yeah, man, this story is so wild that I snuck into the tower and I'm recording one last video before I go on vacation for the weekend. So no fancy editing, just gonna go into this, talk about it. It's absolute insanity. Just saw it pop up about an hour ago while I was out getting stuff ready. Check this out. I'm reading this on the direct, but it actually came from the Hollywood Reporter, Hollywood Trade reporting this, so the source is pretty stinking good on it. It says Star Wars Darth Vader star to appear in Rosario Dawson's Ahsoka Disney Plus show. So I'm going to just kind of go down here to what it says. The Hollywood Reporter revealed that Hayden Christensen, the actor responsible for portraying Darth Vader, will be joining the upcoming Ahsoka series on Disney Plus. Sources proposed the theory that Vader, or simply Anakin, may also be a Force ghost in the show. That is in the Hollywood Reporter article, which is insane. Not where my mind was going with it, but it is pretty wild, okay? In order to physically appear, since Ahsoka is set to take place after The Mandalorian second season, the character would only be able to appear in flashbacks, seeing as Darth Vader would be dead at that point in time. Production for Ahsoka is due to start in early 2022, and fans will be able to see Christensen reprise the role for the first time in the upcoming Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Okay, so that's the report. They go to talk about how crazy it is that they're going to be meeting again, Ahsoka and Vader, in the show. That's just nuts. So let me just kind of explain this to you guys from my perspective here, okay? First of all, this is purely insane, but it matches up with a lot of stuff that I heard about Hayden coming back in a big, big way. They don't just want to bring Hayden back for Kenobi, they want to bring him back to do Vader and a lot of other stuff. There's even talk of potentially a Darth Vader show or something to do with the Inquisitors and him playing a big role in that, okay? So there are multiple ways that this could happen. I will say that I want to sort of talk about a little bit of what I heard from the Kenobi show, and although this is not confirmed or anything, I heard a rumor that we will be, seeing Ahsoka in the Kenobi show during some of the flashbacks during the Clone Wars with Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker in the Clone Wars armor. You got Obi-Wan, friggin' Ewan McGregor being Obi-Wan in that show. And I heard potentially a new actress, a younger actress, to play Ahsoka during that time period. Now, Lucasfilm right now is doing a lot of wild stuff with the volume, shooting stuff out of order. I know John and Dave specifically have been shooting a lot of stuff for even Mando Season 3. Sometimes when the lots are closed down, when nobody else is working there, Kenobi shoots during the week, they go in at night or on the weekend and shoot crazy stuff. So it's insane, the scope of what they're trying to accomplish there. But I think it's even possible that Obi-Wan will also be in Ahsoka. That some of the flashbacks that we might see in Kenobi, they could have even more of those shot that will eventually end up in the Ahsoka show. That is immediately where my mind went. I was like, that's pretty wild. We may well see Hayden Christensen actually doing Clone Wars type stuff, more stuff with him and his apprentice that happens in a flashback form. Now, it is also possible that in flashbacks, maybe some post-traumatic stress or even visions that Ahsoka is having in the present will deal with Vader, a live-action version of maybe when they fought on Malachor 5 from Rebels. That would be absolutely insane and a super fun thing to see. It's one of those very emotional moments where they meet up and fight again for the first time. Now, the Hollywood Reporter is claiming they think that there could be shots of Hayden Christensen as a Force ghost. That would be absolutely nuts. That's something I didn't even anticipate actually being a possibility for this thing. It could make sense depending on what they are trying to do with the Force itself. That could be really, really spicy. I don't know, what that could actually look like. That would be crazy, especially because, Luke Skywalker's around during this time period as well. Are they going to backdoor in some crazy scenario where Luke has conversations with his father in Force ghost form? I mean, the possibilities are really blowing my mind. I also think that obviously because Thrawn will either at least be a MacGuffin that they are chasing or perhaps a big part of the Ahsoka show in general, that it's possible that we could see Vader in some scenes or perhaps even in some like technology or like a holocron or something connected to Thrawn and the contingency plan that he has. And we could see shots like that or recordings of Vader, how the Emperor's plan is actually being played out or something like that. So absolutely mind-blowing stuff. A lot of possibilities when it comes to Star Wars. And this is just another sign, guys, at how insane they are going to be stacking Disney Plus Star Wars content and connecting all sorts of stuff together. And it's a big sign that Hayden must have done really well in the Kenobi show, because I had heard that was sort of a test to see how he could actually do with it, to see how much of that they wanted to use moving forward. So look, man, Star Wars fans, I know we don't always get along. We don't always agree about everything that's going on within the Star Wars universe, but quite frankly, this is a freaking awesome possibility. I am super hyped up to see more of Hayden Christensen, either as a Force Ghost, which would again just absolutely blow my mind. I really don't think that's the way they're going to go, but it could be cool. And again, sort of bring in Luke and maybe more of what's actually happening with the Force. But I think more likely, we're going to see Hayden in some flashback stuff, which will really help fill this show out and show just where Ahsoka is at and how much she is dealing with having been the apprentice of Anakin. Now, one last thing before we get out of here. There is this weird possibility here, and I don't know how weird Filoni wants to get with all of this, right? But there's this weirdness with the Ahsoka character, her ability to tap into the cosmic force. She's been in the world between worlds. She's been to that weird, place where the father, the daughter, and the son were. And so there is something there with Ahsoka's like innate connection to the Force. I don't know. Are they going to do something really crazy where they show that Anakin has a new place in the Pantheon? Is he maybe with the Mortis gods? I don't know. That is also a really weird possibility. But generally speaking, guys, that is it. That is your update. Bananas Town, USA. Insanity. Okay. So I'll be, following this closely. I'll be breaking down other things that happen about this. We'll probably talk about it on Nerd Theory on Monday, but I wanted to just kind of get this out there. It's real. The Hollywood Reporter is reporting it, so that's really freaking solid, and it matches up with a lot of stuff that I've heard as well, and I think we're about to get spoiled as Star Wars fans. So there you have it, guys. Let me know, what do you make of this? How do you think they will utilize Hayden Christensen's Anakin Skywalker or Vader in the show? And what do you think of the possibilities of the Filoni-verse and other projects in general, and how crazy Star Wars is going to get? We're in for a real treat in the next couple of years as Star Wars fans. So let me know. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to this channel to see more of our content pop up in your recommended feed. And come on by the live streaming channel. We have a ton of fun hanging out, talking about this stuff live. So go over there as well. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.